Houston, we have a problem. Helen Sousek and Robert Sousek in 1970 was announcing the birth of their daughter, Kimberly K. Sousek, on May 21st. Through this era, I will take you on a journey, and I'd like to take you with me to show you a few things that were up and a few things that were down. But it's quite an interesting era, and I'd like for you to enjoy as I explain a few events that happened in my time. The average income was $9,400. To purchase a 6-bedroom home in Pennsylvania was $12,900. The cost of gasoline was 96 cents. The average rent, $140. And to me as a student, that seems pretty fair. The actual gas was 96 cents. Lava lamps, big craze back in the 70s, $19.95. And the Barbie doll, all of us little girls had, $5.44. During the era of the 1970s, we experienced hard times, and we were in a Vietnam War that a lot of the students were protesting and wanted to end. It was a critical and crucial time, and it was a learning event that till to this day stands in the history of time. In 1970, the era that I was born, I can only imagine what my parents went through as 100,000 protesters were at Washington, D.C., protesting to end this horrible war. There were events such as the U.S. soldiers. They were over in Vietnam accused of killing a civilian village. Cambodia, we invaded over there on them. We had students protesting at the Kent State University in Ohio and Jackson University in Florida, which out of that event, we had students' lives taken from us by our own national government. The U.S. population was 85 people per square mile. In Japan, it was 1,083 per square mile. The U.S. voting age was changed from 21 to the age of 18. Now, that's something I didn't even know about. I thought it was always at the age of 18. But it was changed and put into place by President Nixon in 1970. The U.S. Congress also passed a Controlled Substance Act, and I thought Nancy Reagan did everything. Technology also took us to many new adventures. The Concorde had its supersonic flight in 1970. The first jumbo jet 747 with passengers on it goes over to Europe. The Russians, they beat us a little bit ahead. They invented a robot that went over to Mars and was actually controlled down here from Earth. Southern Airways Flight 793 crashed into a mountain, killing 37 students from the College of Marshall State University, in 1970, killing 37 of their football players. There's actually a movie that's been made of that. It's a very sad time for them. 5 planes were also hijacked by Palestinians. It was over 310. 3 planes? My mother says 3 planes. My information wrong. 3 minutes? Mm-hmm. I'm over my limit.
Yeah. Wind it down.
Huh?
Mom says you're over your limit.
She's on her limit. Earthquake in Peru, 67,000 were killed. Cyclone in Bangladesh, 500,000 were killed. Paul McCartney left the Beatles. As an astronaut, Tim Swigert was quoted as saying, "Houston, we have a problem," in 1970 from the failed mission Apollo 13 due to the all 3 astronauts were alive and all 3 astronauts lived. As I conclude this, I apologize for this taping. I'm in a hotel room. I just moved here from Mesa, Arizona. My next promptus will definitely be more organized. Thank you.